This video is for pro-democracy people, progressive people, probably white folks, who have somebody in their circle who is likely to vote, but is either undecided or Trump curious, not Trump committed. In the REACH method we're teaching, which is a best practice in conversation, the R stands for reflect. And that means, like my grandmama told me, for dealing with difficult white people, you need to calm yourself down if you're going to be effective. So you want to think in advance about your intention for yourself, your intention for them, your intention for the conversation. So intention for yourself, you want to be calm. So you might want to think about deep breathing or progressive body relaxation or some other technique, which maybe you've practiced before you got to the critical conversation to make sure you are doing what's going to work for you. You want to reconnect to your compassion and your feelings about them. So that means you might think about moments you had that are positive with them, or you might think about moments they were laughing or even crying. You want to reconnect with your compassion for them. We have a worksheet attached to this video, which gives you some ideas about the reflect step. And then you want to reconnect to your intention about the conversation. So you can think about the fact that you're trying to do this for the sake of democracy, or you can think about you're trying to make an invitation to your friend to think differently, or you can think about the hundreds of years of pain that black folks have had to go through as they had conversations with people with messed up attitudes and had to just not be themselves and not go off on them. If they can do it, you can do it in this conversation. So the point is that you want to get in touch with those intentions before you get rolling in the conversation. You also want to think explicitly about, if this goes awry, this is a colleague, a friend of mine, or a loved one of mine, what's my bailout strategy? You want to at least have some ideas before you enter the conversation. So maybe it's blaming yourself. That's a good one. You know, I started this conversation, I realized that I'm kind of hungry and we probably shouldn't have this conversation now. Or you could blame the setting. You know, it's a little bit cold in here and I think that that's affecting me and not making me listen as well. So maybe we should have this conversation at a different time. You want to avoid blaming just them. If they act out, then at least do like the kindergarten teacher and blame you. I think that we're not ready to have this conversation now. We're triggering each other. You don't want to blame them. You want to blame y'all. Now, again, if you're a progressive person doing this, this is a vital step because because progressives, especially white ones, are so triggered and not used to calming themselves down to do some good conversational work, but you can do it, as many people have in the past. If you like the content of this video, please press like or subscribe because that helps the algorithm push it out to more people who might want to see it. Anything you do in support, whether it's a like or a subscribe or a share or even a small financial contribution to this self-funded project, is helpful in making sure we can continue this important work of spreading compassion for the sake of democracy.